Hey guys, what's up? It's Emerald Viking 17 here with part 28 of my Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Let's Play. I'm sorry, it's been a while. I'm kind of stuttering now. In the last episode, we got here. I honestly forgot what I did because it's been a heck of a long time since I last recorded a video. It was no reason. The only reason was because I usually like recording when no one's in the house, so I have like complete freedom of what. So I can say like whatever I want without someone laughing at me in the background. That's kind of why I don't like talking in public or anything like that, because I'm afraid someone's gonna just like start laughing at me for no reason, just because they're a jerk and stuff. I.e., my brother, who's always a jerk to me and doesn't really care about anyone but himself. Um, well, anyway, just the only reason why I haven't recorded in a while is because my other brother. I have two brothers, so I'm not gonna say their names or anything like that. My other brother worked late every day the last week or so, so I didn't really have much time to work. And whenever he left work, usually my dad came back from work and stuff, so I had no like time by myself for the last week or two. So that's why I haven't recorded. I also kind of have something I have to get off my chest. If you're wondering why the experience bar has a 1 with a blue bar, is because I have recorded this episode one time before, but I just went a little too far on the video, and I decided just to re-record it because I didn't really want to, spoil what's happening later in the game. So I'll explain why there's a blue bar. The blue bar indicates the Paragon level. After you reach level 70, it changes to the Paragon level, which increases your certain stats by a certain amount. As you can see, I already had one for strength, just, for the heck of it. And, the best part about this stuff carries over to all your other characters. So you can have a level 70 with a max Paragon level, and all those levels also carry on to your other classes. I believe so, by the way. I'm not positive. So it's a very, very cool thing. I'm definitely a huge fan of that. And so that's what that blue bar means. I told you that this didn't really matter, and it didn't at all, because you get it at this late in the game. And there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to, get everything on the max level. So there's, core, which is like strength, life, speed, and wrath, kind of like basically what Crusaders can use. So I think it's different for each class though, so yeah. There's offense, which is, attack speed, cooldown reduction, just the critical hit stuff, that kind of thing. Defense, which is obvious, don't really need to explain that. And unity, which is, gaining life, gold, resource, stuff like that. Very cool, very cool. So let's just continue. I've been kind of explaining a little bit, and the last rune finally got unlocked. The rune or actually two things unlocked. The final passive skill, which I've decided to go with Vigilant, because it is a fantastic move and definitely is going to be a lot useful. It's definitely going to be very useful later in the game. And the rune for Bombardment. Instead of randomly finding enemies nearby, the bombardment will continue to fall on the initial target. So let's just continue. I've explained a lot now, so. If I have the, so I guess the next couple of weeks won't really be filled with a lot of videos. I'll let you know when I'm going to get back into my normal, recording schedule and stuff like that, but it probably won't be for a while. What is it? I have my phone right here. The 13th. So, probably like over 10 days. I won't really be recording daily or anything like that. The only reason why I'm recording now is because my family is at a Raider game, and I don't really like watching sports at all, so I didn't really bother going. I mean, I don't hate sports, I just don't really watch it. But my family is 100. My family is a Raiders Raider family. So you can kind of tell where we live by that, but I'm not gonna say exactly where we live because, you know.
Are the heavens as you imagine?
I live in California, the Bay Area. Pretty nice area. If you've never been to the Bay Area, I definitely recommend visiting it. It is beautiful, especially San Francisco. San Francisco, on the right day, is outstanding. And I definitely recommend going early because there's this really good place called Sushirito. And is it called Sushirito? Either way, it serves these things called Sushiritos, which is basically a combination of burritos and sushi. So delicious. So I guess you get it. I guess it cycles. So now we got one for offense. We don't get one for each. First it started with via core. Now it's offense. Let me see. I don't really want critical hit chance. Attack speed would be pretty damn good, and cooldown reduction. I'm going with cooldown reduction because personally, I could definitely use that. Definitely usable. So that's how you control the thing. You
someday perhaps when I'm
use the right or left on the D-pad or the left joystick, doesn't really matter, and then you press X to assign. You could reset them by clicking square and L for something. I don't know. Oh, to select which one you want. Pretty cool. Why doesn't it want me to go back there? Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. Yeah, I'm going backwards. Good thing I caught it. Sorry though. I've had that mistake happen one time before, a few episodes ago, so it's not like the biggest deal in the world. I've been recently playing Watch Dogs a lot more. Really good game made by Ubisoft. It's definitely like Grand Theft Auto, except Grand Theft Auto, I agree Grand Theft Auto is about 10 times better, but I like Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is a really good game, and basically you can hack stuff. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but with hacking. You can change the lights so cars could crash into each other. You could blow up certain objects. You could... It's just a bunch of stuff. You could use surveillance cameras to scope out the area and if there's like a lot of enemies. Because trust me, you would want to do that. Because some enemies could call reinforcements, which is also a really cool thing. You could actually disable the reinforcements so you can't... Or call the guy so he can't call the, you know, reinforcements. My favorite weapon in Watch Dogs would have to be the silencered pencil. The silenced pencil. Yes, that's my favorite weapon now. The silencer pistol, because it's very good. It has a silencer so no one can really hear it, and I'm actually a good shot with it. My brother was watching me play last night, and like this one guy was like right in front of me. I was hiding behind something so he couldn't see me, and I basically just pretty much got a headshot on him by quickly going over the object I was hiding behind and shooting him in the head and then hiding back. It was like a split second. Like, I had the cursor right over his head, so I jumped up, shot him, and then went back down before anyone saw me. I mainly use silenced weapons because it doesn't... other people won't see me or hear me. Because this game's AI is cheap. Like, oh, wow. They hear a gunshot, they'll go right towards you, and it's like I can feel my heartbeat when I see an enemy like so close to me, but they still can't see me. It's pretty weird. Okay, I remember one time I took the time to just walk all over these. I don't know what kind of items I can get. Okay, that one open.
Not yet.
So you're pretty much gonna get nothing really that good at level 70 because all your items are already, like, you know, the most powerful items you could possibly get. Oh wow. Sweet Jesus. I do have a wizard, but he's not level 70. He's like level 20 something.
Yes.
Alright, let's move on. I have to do it. Ah, dang phone.
Not enough land.
I was just voicemail message and stuff like that. I don't really need to explain it. Pretty much I didn't want you guys to hear that. Then again, I doubt that my microphone could pick up my phone. The sound my phone makes since it's all the way back in the kitchen. I think this year is really good for video games. There's a lot of good games that came out this year, and some of the big ones I really want to get is Super Mario Maker for the Wii U and Xenoblade X also for the Wii U. Yeah, mainly Wii U games. What the? The guy just jumped on me. I don't really know that. I don't really know any games coming out for the PS4 that are coming out this year, later this year, or next year. I grew up with Nintendo mainly, so I'm a big Nintendo fan. Oh, well, okay, so we're focusing on that. That's a Quash shield. That's a lot of damage. Block. I don't know what I want to do. If I get a one-handed weapon, I'll change it. So we have defense now. Don't really need life per second. I have like tons of that, so I don't need it. I'll go with. I think I'll go with life or armor. I'll go with life. I have no clue what the max Paragon level is. The highest I think I've ever gotten to is like in the 20s. I'm not sure, it's been a really long time since I last played this game this far. Damn. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's one-handed. It's pretty cool. I honestly might go with it. Yeah, I'm going with it. It's more of a mace than form. Looks like more of a mace than a pull-on is what I meant to say. Oh god, these guys are... I hate these dudes. Those purple lasers. The jerkiest enemies are the ones that have those and are also wallers, because then they trap you and then they just stack damage on you. It's really annoying. I swear to God, but at first I thought this was called blue milk. I almost read it as blue milk. I mean, it's okay, but I don't really think I use Heaven's Fury anymore. Bombardment, Fist of Heavens, nah. Yeah, I don't use Heaven's Fury. Yeah, well, here's Wallers. At least they're not those laser things. Wallers are annoying, especially if you don't have any ranged attacks. You just keep getting crapped and you don't deal as much damage as you should. They also block attacks. That's one other big reason. Ranged attacks. Oh boy.
Not enough round. This cannot be opened yet.
I'm not gonna make it. I mean, I could, but it's a very small chance at this point. I mean, at least I got something. Well, I got 2 Paragon levels? Okay, interesting. Unity. Don't really need that. Don't need that. So I'll go with area damage. Between strength and maximum wrath, I'm gonna... Wrath it is. 3 sockets.
You never cease to inspire me.
Thank you.
When another would be weary, you are tireless. When another would lose faith, you are always determined.
Yeah, I'll worry about those things later.
The Archangel Ariel that the power of hope flows into the fabric of creation. Her eternal light illuminates even the darkest souls. With Malthael's departure, it falls to Ariel to hold the Angiras Council together. Should her light ever fade, all heaven would fall to destruction.
Wow. Starting off with the chest. Oh, well, I better go steal some items.
There are just too many demons out there. Could you do something about that?
Yeah, I don't really use dexterity. Yeah, that's funny.
He's back. Can you believe it?
Not enough left.
I don't really remember how long this area is.
require more wrath.
Well, I can see Terrell down there, or Teriel. I always never knew how to pronounce that name. But anyway, so that's definitely the way we have to go.
Oh dear, he has returned.
Who?
You will see.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrion himself.
One can only hope. But now, he must stop the water before he reaches the crystal heart.
Diablo means to corrupt the crystal arch atop the silver spire. If he succeeds, the high heavens will be lost forever. Tyrael and I go to face the Lord of Terror himself.
Corruption is thicker here. This is a greater endeavor than we have ever attempted.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Leah, no!
Okay, what? Cooldown reduction.
Diablo is climbing the spire to the crystal arch. We must hurry.
You killed me without a second thought when I was no longer of use to you. How can you damn those who helped you?
This is not real!
I think they're different each game because I don't remember this guy at all. Aspect of pain. Oh god! Freezing mother... I guess I'm stuck. My version of Pain looks completely different from that one. I wonder what I'm gonna look up the word pain, just that single word, right now, and see what pops up. On Google Images, it's just the word pain in wood blocks and some guy that looks like he's suffering from a heart attack. Not what I was expecting, actually. I was expecting the character Pain from Naruto. Okay, well, he is one of them. He's within the top 7. He's one of those. That's a pretty interesting game. You and a friend make a list of words.
And he realized that the Nephilim had the potential to surpass both angels and demons in power. He wished to limit their abilities, but Lilith demanded that they become her army. Their escalating conflict led to Sanctuary's discovery by the Demon Lords and the Angelus Council.
You and a friend make a list of like 5 words, and then what the hell is that? It was like a stream of lava. Make a list of words, and then basically it's a word game where you Google image the word, and the other person guesses what the first image is going to be. Is it going to be like a character from a show, some object, or, you know, something more specific, that kind of thing. Apparently for pain, it's bunch of words. The word pain on wood blocks and a guy that looks like he's dying from a heart attack. Okay, it's not really a heart attack, it's just like grabbing his chest. It's not like, it's kind of like one of those stock images. It's not like an actual picture of some dude actually dying from a physical heart attack. Yeah, there's only one image of Pain from Naruto.
The Nephilim may yet play a part in resolving the eternal conflict.
Thought I'd heard a treasure goblin, but I might have been just counting things. Oh, I wasn't hearing things. There is a treasure goblin. The jerk ran out of the... Oh, no, I didn't. Looked like he ran out of the way before it hit him. I have a question that I'm also going to answer myself because it's a pretty good question. By the way, my favorite enemy design in the game. I think I said it before, but just in case if I haven't, this is my favorite enemy design in the game. But what I was going to say before is, what's your favorite video game console? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Don't be like a complete fanboy saying like all the pros compared to everything else. Just in personal opinion, and just saying like one reason why you like it and stuff like that. What's your favorite console? Or a few reasons. Just don't be like a complete fanboy though until say like what is it, and say like why is this better than that or anything like that. I do like all the consoles. I don't have an Xbox. I used to, but I sold it to a friend because I wasn't really using it much anymore, and I didn't want it to be like just a buck weight or something like that. So I gave it to a friend who would use it more. But for me, I like PlayStation a lot. PlayStation is cool, but I grew up with Nintendo, so I would have to give it to Nintendo for sure. Specifically the 3DS and the Wii U. I have to give it to those two consoles. The 3DS is just a great handheld console. Probably the best there is out of all the ones that there are. Lots of great games and just in general, very fun console system to have in your collection of, you know, gaming stuff. Lots of great games on it, and sure, it doesn't have the best graphics, but other than that, it's just, I like it. In the Wii U, just mainly because the Wii U is backwards compatible with Wii games, and even though it is, I still have my Nintendo Wii because I use it to play GameCube games. That's the reason why I kept it. A lot of people are trading in the Wii's now just because they think it's not cool or not cool. I'm keeping mine. I don't plan on ever getting rid of it. And at one time I had one of those sticker covers that you could put on for Naruto. The only thing that's left of it though is like the front part of it, but other than that, it used to have like a Naruto cover that had like the Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, Gaara. Kakashi might have been on it, but I'm not exactly sure on that. It was for the original Naruto because it was years ago. I think before I knew what Shippuden was. By the way, I've only recently knew how to pronounce Shippuden correctly. I used to say like Shoppuden or something like that, or I forgot how I said it before. I just never really said it. I just said Naruto S, or Naruto 2. Alright, I'll stop talking about Naruto. But yeah, I grew up with Nintendo my whole life. I don't really have like the biggest collection of games ever. Compared to probably like 90% of all the other gamers in the world, my collection is pretty small. It's like, the only person I know that has a slightly bigger collection than mine is my friend, one of my friends. He has a ton of games. He doesn't have like a lot of the newer consoles, but he does have a lot of games for the ones he does have. I'll go with life again. I mean, you know, it's a game of life. No, it's not. Bad joke. Bad jokes aside, let's move on. Also, Nintendo's I don't know where I was going with that. Family friendly. A lot of games for like families and stuff like that, like Mario Party, which is also a friendship ruiner. Smash Brothers, if you think about it, Smash Brothers should also be family friendly. And Mario Kart, things like that. And PlayStation has mainly, especially the PS4, has pretty much all rated M games. Like it's for more, you know, grown up people. And Call of Duty. And no, I'm not a big... In fact, I would have to say out of all the video games in the world, Call of Duty would be my least favorite video game ever. I hate Call of Duty. It's not that fun, honestly. I'm not saying people who play are stupid or anything like that. They're not. People that play it could be as smart as possible, but it's not for me. It's not for me. So no offense to anyone who, you know, thinks I'm saying that people played are stupid. You're not. I think I might switch to this, but I don't really use Gundam, so I'll wait till I see if I get one for bombardment. So that's my answer to my question. I like Nintendo the best because I grew up with it my whole life, and it's all around just really good console or franchise, you know. Specifically the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo Wii U, the 3DS, stuff like that. I want to ask another question, but I don't know what to ask. I guess it's more of a double question, but okay. The double question is, what's your favorite TV show? One that you can watch on TV. Or, what's your favorite anime? Like, something you just watch online, or if you get the channel somehow on TV. I have two favorite shows. One anime and one normal TV show. The Flash, which is, you know, a superhero show that's on CW, is a great TV show I like watching. And my favorite anime is, without a doubt, Naruto and Pokemon. Tied between those two. Grew up with Pokemon and I guess also Naruto, but I just really watched it just for the heck of it. I didn't really like get seriously into it until a couple months ago when I started watching the whole show. I'm around the 400th episode of Naruto Shippuden right now. That's how far I'm on in watching it. So, those are my favorite shows. I just like watching them. They're really enjoyable. And I can't wait till October 6th because that's when Season 2 of The Flash begins. Or is it 7th? I think it's the 6th, but I could be wrong.
Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
Jesus. Well, at least I got that bombardment off before I got frozen. Well, I did not. I'm still frozen too, so I hate how he set up another one when I was still in the original. Thanks for hitting that random enemy that I didn't want it to hit. Ooh, legendary. Never mind. Let's see. Legendary recipe. Or plan, whatever you call it. Friggin' troll. That's like the troll of the game. You basically think you get a really good legendary item and it turns out to be a plan, which sometimes might not even be that useful. Troll. And there's some words I can't pronounce correctly, like that, or, you know, I might say it differently than other people. Like, one word that I have that with is for the word dragon. It sounds like I'm saying it with a G when it's supposed to have a D. I don't know. I've always said it like dragon. Gragon kind of thing. I've never been corrected on it, so yeah. A little laggy.
I only hope
You think yourself a hero, but your actions are driven by petty greed and token bloodlust. You couldn't even save me.
They take out the aspect of sin so I can get him out of the damn way, and then take on the other yellow guy. Jesus. If you're wondering, I sing Cheez-Its. Nah. Oh, a Thor helmet. It's been a hell of a long time since I got a mask or a new helmet that's better than the one I currently have. Yeah, sure. Probably go back to the Enchantress and get that changed to something I currently use. I'll use that soon. I'll use that next time I go back. Which, actually, you know, I'll do that after I get rid of this thing. Oh god. Another freaking special cannon. Stop running so freaking far! Jeez! Okay, my hammer is doing a miss. Are you kidding me? It ran on that side of the bridge. That's alright, I got it. That's why I hate, in a way, that's why I hate treasure goblins. They always run into like the biggest groups of enemies. And usually I get nothing really good on them. Except early on in the game I get really good stuff, but in late game, yeah, no. Have fun. All of a sudden I started doing like a ton of less damage. Alright, time to go back to town so I can sell a bunch of items I don't need, and yeah. Those have faces on them. It kind of matches my helmet too. That's cool.
can't all be warriors. Someone needs to sell the equipment.
Bam. For some reason, I kind of wanted to go with like a Thor look, but I don't think I could get the right dye. So I can go with the same one again. Socket or all elements. Something I honestly didn't want. Oh boy. I'll stop it. Let's take chances with this one. Well, I'll take a life per second, that's for damn sure. Enough wasting time, let's get back to the action. phone was, for the last 20 minutes or so, my phone had a picture of pain on it still. Forgot to shut the screen off. I think I should go back and repair all my items. Whoa, wait. 3 million? Jesus, wow. Damn, I'm set. Plus all the money is, like, pretty much all the other characters you have in your game save file can use that money. Collective? Oh, I don't know the word for that.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
Perhaps I do.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the Arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is up to us now. I'm glad you're immortal, my friend.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way.
Alright.
The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
You were a fine commander, Tyrael. I am proud to call you friend.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
So in this fight, you're not going to have the help of Enchantress. Or whichever one of the three you chose. Templar, I forgot the other guy's name, and this girl.
The seven evils are one within me. I am Legion. Enough. Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
Terror? That's a weird way to pronounce that. I need to stop saying pronounce. It's getting a little old now at this point.
Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever crawled from the depths of the
That of fun, but that of fun juicy. Okay, I'll stop referencing Naruto now. Can't help it. One of my favorite shows ever. You can't complain. At least I'm not like complaining. At least I'm not talking about Xenoblade, because I'm a huge fan of Xenoblade Chronicles. Probably one of the best video games in the last 10 years, decade. And that, to me, that's saying a lot. And fun fact, for those who absolutely don't know what Xenoblade Chronicles is or what it's for, it's a Nintendo Wii game. But it's still one of the biggest games out there. Like, by way of game length and story, not like in the way of price or anything like that. Actually, in price, it is definitely pretty expensive. A copy of that game goes for like well over $100. When I played as a wizard, as my first playthrough, I lost to this part like 2 or 3 times. I couldn't do the shadow bar. Jerk it, and I almost broke my. And this is before I had my PS4. I played it on my brother's PS4. I almost broke his controller.
No ancient light must be eradicated. All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Took a direct hit from probably his most powerful attack, and I'm still at full health. I hate the type of enemies that you get too low health and they start running around getting other enemies to join the fight and just prolong the battle. That's my least favorite type of enemy in a video game, and there are quite a few of them. Quite a few games that have them. Good example is this game, and Xenoblade even has an enemy like that or two. And that's the kind of game where if you're under level for a certain area and you get an enemy to run away, get more enemies, sometimes it might find an enemy that's like 20 or 30 levels stronger than you, and you're not going to win no matter what you do if you're 30 levels weaker than an enemy. So, I'm not gonna talk to her right now because she'll, you'll see what she'll do in the next episode. So, let's see, check out our new amulet. Wow. I really don't want to lose that life per second. Or is it life per second? Because I'm going to lose almost half of it. But other than that, I get some really, really good ass stuff. Unfortunately, I am going to go with it. No, not unfortunately, but I'm going with it. My stats are, other than dexterity, intellect, since, you know, you don't use those, my strength and vitality are actually pretty damn even. Alright, so I'll stop postponing it now. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. In the next episode, we'll see what happens. Will it be the end of the game, or will it keep going from there? We'll see. I like how these two guys are here, too, so you can choose if you want to change. I'm gonna stick with Enchantress. I would maybe go with Scandrol, but I don't know.
Keep looking for traces of Adria.
I've been using her so long now, it's gonna be a little different.
Have you seen any?
Wow, that sounded really bad. I'll just end the video off on that horrible joke.